What's up guys? Today we're going to be making a DIY dog-friendly pizza. Sky and Kakoa here are going to help me put together the ingredients, so let's get started. First we're going to start off with 1 cup of whole wheat flour. You can also use things like coconut flour, or regular flour is also fine for dogs, but usually coconut flour or wheat flour is better. Next we're going to add 1 teaspoon of parsley and 1 teaspoon of oregano. It's really going to give that pizza Italian flavor to the dough. We're going to mix up we're going to mix up all of the dry ingredients, and once you get that mixed up good, you're going to create a little well in the middle, and that will be it for the dry ingredients. Next we're going to do the wet ingredients for the dough. It's going to be 1 egg. And we're gonna whisk that up. No, guys. All right, so once we got the egg whisked up, we're gonna add it in to 1 cup of the coconut milk and mix that together. They're so excited to eat this pizza. Now you're gonna bring your dry ingredients back and slowly pour the wet ingredients into the middle of that well. No, Kakoa. Sit back down. Thank you. Alright, so our dough seems to be a little bit too wet, so I'm just going to add a little bit more of the wheat flour to try and thicken the dough up more and be easier to handle and roll out. Alright, so once you get that dough to a pretty nice consistency, we're going to try and roll it out on the rolling pin. This step might be a little bit easier without the dogs because I already know that they're going to be a hassle trying to do this. So we're going to transfer this dough onto the rolling area, and it's still a little bit wet, so you're going to want to kind of make sure there's enough flour on it to where it's not going to stick on the rolling pin. And then we'll just roll this out to a nice even layer. If it's sticky, that's all right. Just add a little bit more flour. And then we're gonna transfer this onto the pan and set it to the side to get ready for baking. Alright, now we got that cleaned up a little bit, time for the fun part. So for the sauce, we boiled sweet potato, we mashed it up. I put a little bit of the coconut milk in there and red food coloring, all natural, and then we just mixed it together like a sweet potato, mashed potato. So I'm going to let each dog try, and we'll cut this pizza in half. Kakoa will have her half of everything she decides she likes, and then Sky will have her half of what she likes. So first, let's see if Sky likes it. No, the spoon. She loves it. I think both the dogs are because they're trying to get it out of my hand. Kakoa? You like it? Okay, we're gonna put it on the whole pizza. And just a thin layer is fine, just to substitute as the sauce. Alright, now that we got the sauce on the pizza, we're gonna try out all the toppings. First we did ground turkey, and we just fried it up on the stove. Kakoa, do you want ground turkey? I think so. What about you, Sky? Alright, we're gonna have ground turkey on the whole pizza. Alright, now for green bell peppers. They've never had these before, so Sky, no. Sky, here, do you want a bell pepper? She looks like she likes it. I was a little nervous about these because they smell spicy. Kakoa? It looks like she likes it too, so we'll put green bell peppers. Do you like it? Do you like it? Okay, Kakoa doesn't like it. We'll just put it on Sky's half. And then we're doing carrots as a little substitute for pepperonis. I already know that Sky loves carrots, and Kakoa loves them. We'll just put those on there. All right, and now I'm really intrigued to see if the dogs are gonna like this. It's sardines. Oh, there's a little bit of, they're canned in water, and the water just spilt out of the can and they're going crazy. Sky's moving on to the pizza. So let's see if they actually like the sardine and not just the water. Oh, this is so weird. This guy loves it. Kakoa. Okay. We're gonna put little pieces of sardine all over the pizza. All right, and then the last step, we're gonna do mozzarella cheese. I already know the dogs love cheese, so we're just gonna sprinkle that all over the pizza. And we're gonna preheat the oven to 400 degrees and bake this in the oven for 30 minutes or until the cheese and the crust is crispy and brown. All right, so here's a closer look at the pizza. I know the dogs are super excited to try it, so let's get it in the oven. So here is the finished product. You guys ready? You gonna eat your pizza? One piece for Kakoa with no bell peppers. And then a piece for Sky with all the yummy toppings. All right, let's go to the table, guys. Oh, wow. Not wasting a minute eating that pizza. It seems that they really like the toppings. Oh, Kakoa's going for Sky's. There you go, Sky, good job. Kakoa's not a fan of the bread. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more DIY treat videos for the dogs. I know they love filming that video, huh? Thanks for watching.